Alrighty, good morning everybody. Thank you for coming through on this Saturday, and thanks for all of you who've tuned in live this morning. I hope that we can make it worth your while. It is a Saturday morning. I know you've sacrificed to come out here, but I'm hoping that by the end of the next sort of 45 minutes to an hour, you are glad that you have. Let's start by talking about who we are. We are, of course, DuePoint. Those of you who are here know that you saw the sign outside. But for those of you watching live, what's important to note is that DuePoint is a division of Constantia Insurance Company Limited. This is important to note because you might not have heard of DuePoint before. Constantia, however, is a licensed and listed life and short-term insurance company, first registered in 1952. We're 66 years old. This is not a new business. You're not sitting in the offices of something that's new here today. This is a well-established financial services company, and we've been part of this industry now for nearly 7 decades. So I want you to have that sense of confidence. These days, there are so many things that come in and disappear and come and go, normally taking our money, that most people are quite skeptical. I want you to have a sense of security this morning that you are dealing with something that is stable and long-term with us here at DuePoint. As I said, we are licensed. We've got numerous licenses, one of which is just on the board right now, our FSP license. We've got a number of those as well. Go to the FSCA's website, go and do some research on us, find our licenses, go to the JSC's website, look us up under Conduit Capital. Know who you are dealing with. This is a homegrown South African company, something that very few other companies can say that are in this industry that we're in today. Homegrown. You know where we are. You can see us. You can visit us at any time. This is a very, very real business. Here's all of our executive staff over here. You can find us Monday through Saturday in this building. So it doesn't matter where you are around the country. If ever you get a chance, come up to Joburg and come and actually meet us. We've been doing a little bit of a roadshow around the country with DuePoint recently. We were down in Durban. In Durban, you know, in the harbor there, you see all the cargo ships are out in the harbor. And those cargo ships, you think they're bringing in things for us to buy in the shops now, but they're not. They're bringing in the next shiny thing, the next thing that's coming to take your money away from you. And I challenged the people in KZN because they hop from one thing to the next thing to the next thing as they delivered at the harbor from the boats. I said, have you ever seen the executive team? Have you met them? Have you shook their hands? Have they done a presentation to you? And have they ever flown into Durban and done a conference for you? Well, here at DuePoint, they do. You're looking at me. I'm the senior executive here, Brendan Benfield, and the founder of this division. And you get to meet me and all of my staff here 6 days a week. This is something you can trust in, which is something that is hard to be said for anything else that comes in from overseas. Can you actually trust it? Here, you know where we are. Once upon a time, we had a little lady that was a wealth engineer with us here, and she said, Brendan, the reason I joined DuePoint was because I know where you live. It's very scary when a person this big says that to you. And that's the confidence that I want you to have with us here at DuePoint. I don't want you to put us in the same bucket as all the things you've seen before. We are completely unique and completely different. And I want you to keep that in mind as we progress this morning. So what is it that we do at DuePoint? Well, 2 things that we want to do. Our primary objective, and it is a lofty objective, is to create wealth in the hands of South Africans. Given the set of circumstances we now live in as South Africans, never before in the history of South Africa have we needed something that will create wealth for us. We have many things that create cash for us. That's not what we do. Cash is when you sell something. I've got to sell a pot or a pan or a toiletry or a cleaning agent or pills or whatever it might be. That just creates cash in the moment. It does not change your circumstances. Most of you guys know it because most of you have been involved in it before. It doesn't create wealth for you at all. Sometimes you have to sell property. Sometimes you sit in a call center. Wherever it might be, sometimes you're in your car driving around selling. It never changes your economic position because that is what I call cash in transit. It's cash you get for the sale and then you get nothing more until you make another sale. Here at DuePoint, we don't want to do that because that's not wealth. Wealth is a regular, recurring income that is there every month, that you can trust in, that you can rely on, and that is steadfast. You can start budgeting on it and forecasting on it. That is what we want to create, because if we can do that, well, then we can start digging South Africans out of the hole that we're in right now. This has been one of the worst, probably the worst economic year in the history of South Africa. I read a couple of opposing articles this week around the 6th petrol price increase, which is effectively the 7th tax increase we as South Africans have received this year. One of the articles said that South Africans haven't yet realized that they have been taxed 7 times this year. 7 times. This last petrol price increase is the biggest petrol price increase in the history of South Africa. And it comes in number 6. So it's not like we had a big one and then we had a whole lot of little adjusting ones. No, we had a whole lot of ones and then they hit us with the biggest price increase ever. We haven't yet felt it. It came through last week. From next month, watch and see. Food prices are going to go up by about 10%. You know, clothes prices are going to go. Everything that's imported is going to go up. None of you have received an increase to compensate for it, have you? No, you haven't received an increase, no. And you certainly didn't get a vote on the 7th tax increase this year. Hey, did you get, they didn't email you and say, what do you think before we put this through? No. So then I read the opposing article from those that had put the petrol price increase in, and their response was, now some of you may or may not know Marie Antoinette. She's a very famous French lady who got her head chopped off when she said to her people, if there's no bread, let them eat cake. I don't know if you remember that saying. Okay, which is a great statement to get your head chopped off, okay? So the people that put the 7th tax increase through this week wrote back and said, well, if people are struggling with the price of petrol, they should go out and buy more modern cars that are more efficient on fuel. All of you in a position to go out and buy a brand new car? No, sounds like a few people's heads are going to be chopped off. Okay, so we, as the people on the ground, the everyday people, we do not have control anymore of our economy. Our personal economy is in the hands of someone else. And our hope here at DuePoint is that we're going to put a tool in your hands that you are going to have control over, that will be able to create wealth that can get you out of the systems that you're in right now, out of those systems you don't have control of, debt, taxes, all of these sorts of things. We're going to get you out of that hole with our tool. It's not going to be easy. It's going to take time, but you're going to be in control of that process from start to end. No one else is ever going to be able to dictate your outcome again. That's our primary objective. Our secondary objective here is to get South Africans involved in the financial services sector again. It is massively regulated, as you know, and it means most South Africans are not involved in it. It is, however, the biggest sector in the economy. I went and confirmed that this week. Mining used to be the biggest sector until we nationalized the mineral rights, and then it became the second biggest. Insurance and banking industry is still the biggest industries in South Africa. We want South Africans involved in there again. With those two objectives put together, we created what we call the DuePoint system. The DuePoint system is where you come in. It allows you to contract with us as a wealth engineer. As a wealth engineer, we give you one task. It's not selling. We don't do selling here at DuePoint because it doesn't create wealth. It's not advertising and it's not advising. You don't become advisors of our products. No, you become an individual that just connects other individuals to us. That's all you do. We ask you to go to the people you know, everybody you know now, everybody you're going to meet in the future. You're going to meet hundreds of people during your life, and we want you to just connect them to us. If you're able to connect them to us, you allow us as the insurance company to reach more South Africans. When we reach more South Africans, we're able to make more sales ourselves and make more revenue. And it's from that additional revenue that we're able to create that recurring extra income for you. You're not quitting your jobs to do this, ladies and gentlemen. No, we've got enough uncontrollable factors as it is. We're going to just add this to your life. We add this tool to your life, and you're able to go out there and use it to create an extra recurring income, one that's there every month. How do we do that? Well, our products, as you know, financial services products and lifestyle products, run on automatic debit order systems. It means that every month, no matter what you are doing in that particular month, the debit orders raise, and when they raise, your income comes in. Now, this is as opposed to what you've been doing up until now. You've been carrying around a bag of products, or you've been carrying around a pile of paper application forms, and you've been running around to individuals selling. In the 1 month where you succeed, your friends say, I'm going to buy, you get cash, and then the next month you go back to them and say, no thanks, I'm still using last month's product, and you've got no cash. Okay. None of that occurs here. Every month we just raise those debit orders, and every month the debit orders raise, your income comes in. You never have to return to that individual again. It is a system of freedom that we create for you here. We also then leverage others to buy back your time. Many people say, oh, I'm just so busy, Brendan. Well, welcome to the club of South Africans. Every South African I know and meet is too busy. It's a reality. We understand this. None of us work 40-hour weeks. We all work 60, 80, 100-hour weeks. We only paid for 40 of them, though. We understand that you're busy, and so we built the system in South Africa for South Africans, allowing you to leverage others in the creation of your wealth. When you can build teams of individuals that create wealth for you, you create wealth 24 hours a day. Whether you're at work or at home, someone out there is building wealth for you in your teams. It is proper freedom. We don't create just financial freedom here. That's one you hear bantered about a lot. We create time freedom and mental freedom. It's the three freedoms we're all actually looking for. That is what we create in our system here. This is not employment. Employment would just imprison you again. Hey, you know, are your jobs making you richer right now? No. So it sounds like jobs just make people poorer. That's what it sounds like. You see, now here, this is not employment. Here you're independent of us. We put the tool in your hands and we say, you're in control now, you get out there and you go and create wealth for yourself. Folks, we do it as well in a way that you do not need to expend money. One of the things that we know about those things that come off the cargo ships in the Durban harbor is that all of them want you to pay money to get started, don't you? No, we're selling products, so you need to buy a box of products, okay? Or you need to buy your status. I love those ones. I'm the new platinum distributor. But secretly in the background, you had to pay 40,000 Rand for them to send you the little picture for you to put the little frame for you to put your picture in and say, oh, I'm the new platinum distributor. Oh my word, no, we do not do that here. I mean, it really plays on the ignorance of South Africans that. You go out and say, look at me, I'm the new gold, I'm the new diamond, but you've spent 30, 40,000 Rand to get that picture. Folks, you will find here at DuePoint there are no starter fees, no monthly fees, no application form fees, no training fees, no status fees. There is no fees for doing this. This is why people don't take us seriously. I'm going to start charging everyone 5,000 Rand to start. Then they'll take us seriously, you see. But because we say, no, you can pick up the tool and start working for nothing, people go, no, this can't be real. No, it is because we are free that we're real. The only real one in South Africa today. We do not need to charge you to use the tool. By simply being a product owner at DuePoint, you're automatically a wealth engineer. There's no premium added to the product for you to use the tool of the DuePoint system with us here. It also doesn't require any qualification or experience because you're not selling. That means you're not brokers, you're not intermediaries, you're not agents, you're not advertisers, you're not advisors. You simply connect people to us, and as a result, everybody of any level of education or qualification can do this task with us. That means that everybody can start building an asset. The asset is the thing that pays you every single month. The asset is the thing you can price and sell in our system. And the asset is that channel you build that one day when you pass away, we automatically hand over to your children, and they continue to earn the income that you created during your lifetime. They can pick that asset up and build it further if they want and hand it on to your grandchildren. You see, because we're a 70-year-old insurance company, we're not thinking about just now. We're thinking about how do we change the South African economy for the generations to come. No one in South Africa is doing that today. No one. And that is what we do here for South Africans. Will South Africans get it? Well, time will tell. Folks, we've designed the system as well that you do not need to be embarrassed. Remember, we know tons and tons of people who are going to tell you, I'm too embarrassed to do this. I'd rather sleep in a cardboard box under a bridge than do anything that even smells like network marketing. Okay? We know this. We know this. And so we built the system so that it doesn't have any of those embarrassing elements in it. There's no selling. There's no advertising. There's no pushing substandard products and carrying them around in your car and your fridges at home and in your garages. And there's no presenting. At DuePoint, only Rob and I present. And using our technology, we're with you all the time, which means you can pull us out at any stage. You don't have to be in this office. You don't have to wait for our scheduled presentations. Any time of the day, you can pull us out, and there we are, ready to do the presentation for you. Never again are you going to jam your friends into a lounge after the braai and say, Oaks, I've got a business opportunity for you. There's none of that that's going to have to happen. You do not need to be embarrassed. And as you've seen, for especially those of you who are here, but even you using our technology out there, we are using the highest levels of quality in everything that we do. We leave you with one task, one you can be proud of. It's the simple task of connecting individuals to us. So how do you do that? There's 4 ways of doing it. First way is you can buy our USB stick. It's 170 Rand. You can pick it up from the counter outside here. 170 Rand once off. You've got me in your pocket 24 hours a day, every day for the rest of your life. You plug it into a TV or a computer, and you click play, and there I am doing the presentation for you. The second way of connecting people to us is by coming and being part of our studio audience here. Every day, Monday through Saturday, 7, 8, 9 times a week, week we do this presentation live out of here. And if you are in the area, bring your friends and guests here and they can sit in and see that I am quite real and that this is not an edited video. It is quite live. And then the third way of connecting individuals to us here at DuePoint is through our YouTube channel. It's probably the most important way. If you want to be with us 24 hours a day, anywhere in the country, any day of the year, you just use YouTube. Go to YouTube, search DuePoint channel, and you'll find every presentation we've ever done, including this morning's. And all you do is you click play, and you are connecting people to us. And so people say to me all the time, but Brendan, how do I convince people to come to DuePoint? You convince them by going, do you need more money? After the 7th tax increase this year, the answer will always be yes. Click. That's your entire script. No selling, no nothing. Guys, I'm going to encourage you. Can you all move up for me into the corner? You can see we're filling up, like I said. We're going to be full here this morning. So, guys, again, people get confused. There's a big switch that's got to be flicked here, a big switch that goes from the old I'm selling goodies to the I'm just connecting individuals at DuePoint. People are still very tempted constantly to say, Brendan, when I'm selling your this, when I'm selling the that, no, my angle is going to be your family, your funeral cover, etc., etc. Then I go, but now you've got a whole conversation you have to have with the individual. You've got to explain to them the product. You've got to convince them that it's better than all the other ones. But that's not what we asked you to do. What did we ask you to do? We asked you to talk to them about wealth. That's the product we sell at DuePoint. If you'd like to buy our insurance products, you can go to Constantia. Go there and buy any one of them at Constantia. We've got them all there. But if you want to create wealth, the product that DuePoint sells, then you say, do you require more money? Yes. Click play. And that is your entire task here at DuePoint. Never again do you need to be selling products. You are free from these things. Some people want to cling to it though. No, I like selling products. No, here you're free from that. And then, ladies and gentlemen, the fourth way of connecting people to us at DuePoint is through our live broadcasts. Every one of our presentations, 7, 8, 9 times a week, is broadcast live across the country. So again, if you prefer watching live instead of recorded, no problem. If you're stuck at the office, at home, you live in a different province, as many of you watching this morning are, you simply push the live stream button next to any one of our events, and you're in the room with us live 6 days a week. There is no excuse for not being able to connect South Africans to us, none at all. Here, it is the easiest task in the world. You do not need to carry that bundle of application forms with you. Fill them out, fax them, post them, hope they get data captured correctly. Then that the guy who you gave the forms to doesn't rub your number out and put his number in. But you'll be amazed. People want that still. Brendan, when you bring in paper application forms out, I'm like, why? So that I can charge you for them? Yeah, no, I don't mind paying 15 Rand an application form. I've seen these. 15 Rand. And then you've got to do all of that admin. No. Here at DuePoint, you do one simple thing. You just connect the people to us. Through electronic means, never again do you have to worry about all the nonsense you've had to put up with in the past. Now, as you connect individuals to us, some of them are going to become wealth engineers just like you, and we're going to allocate them to you, and your channel is now born. These folk are going to go out. They're going to connect people to us as well, and some of those will become wealth engineers too. When that happens again, we allocate them to you, and this process repeats itself over and over again as your channel spreads out across the country, duplicating and leveraging your efforts. We then come along as the insurance company. Guys, you've got to remember this. You're not selling products. We come along, and we as DuePoint facilitate the purchase of our products throughout this channel you built for us, and without having to sell a single thing, ladies and gentlemen, your income is born. Now, what's really important to note, guys, is that at this point I get people get different kind of reactions. I get some are going, I'm going to be rich tomorrow, and then I get other people going, this is a pyramid scheme. Okay, now, folks, you're wrong on both accounts. Firstly, it's not a scheme. It's not a Ponzi scheme or a pyramid scheme, and it is not a get-rich-quick scheme either. Because, see, those are the things that are promised to you by the things that are only going to take your money. You know this. You've been involved in them before. You've seen them on your WhatsApp groups. You have seen them on your Facebook pages where they go, come to me, give me 5,000 Rand, and in 90 days I'll make it 250,000 Rand, or you'll be earning 90,000 Rand a month after 90 days. We have seen all of that, and I have also never seen anybody get rich. You know, you see the pictures. The guy standing next to his Ferrari, and another guy standing next to his black Range Rover, and the ladies in the shops with their 30,000 rand handbag. But you go and look properly at the pictures, and you'll see that they're standing in the shop, and they're hoping that they've distracted the attendant so they can take a picture quickly. Because there's no such thing. How many of your friends are driving Ferraris right now, or black Range Rovers, or how many ladies do you know buy 30,000 rand? None. But what they are asking is for your money, are they not? Just keep putting it in, putting it in. We saw that WhatsApp group a while ago where they said, oh no, they're not paying this month, but keep buying. Keep buying. Don't worry. We're not worried about our products. We just keep paying. Oh my word. You see, those are things that are put in to make you think you're going to be rich, and we as South Africans are suckers for it because we're so desperate. We're so desperate to change our circumstances. And I understand it. 7 tax increases in 1 year. You get pretty desperate. Here at DuePoint, we do something slightly different. We actually do create wealth, and we create it permanently. Now, unfortunately, that comes with a price. The price is not money. We don't take your money. The price is time. We need your time. Now, that's something most South Africans are unwilling to part with, which is quite interesting. Most South Africans say, I would rather remain poor and desperate than apply time to anything, let alone DuePoint. It's a sad reality that we as South Africans have. I understand it's part of our cultural past. We want to change that here. Here, you're going to come and you're going to put your time in. As you put your time in, we are going to start to create a permanent, life-changing wealth for you. But you will have to pay that price. And for those of you who do, we start this process of creating wealth for you. We've got 4 products, ladies and gentlemen. Is this what DuePoint sells? Does DuePoint sell these 4 products? No, what do we sell? Wealth. That's what we sell. These 4 products are the mechanism by which we create the wealth. Okay? So don't get confused this morning. I love it. The other night I had people like tapping each other. Here it is. Here it comes. This is the only part of the presentation you need to listen to. Here they come. Here they come. Oh my goodness. No. This is the part of the presentations you can listen to the least. Okay? Because this is not what you will be doing as wealth engineers. Guys, full review videos of our products showing you how they are the best in the market are online. Go to our website, DuePoint.net, or to YouTube and go and look up. You can watch a whole hour presentation on every one of these products where I go through every single TNC and every single detail of all of these products. That's great. You've got it. We give you that information. But it's not what you do as a wealth engineer. These 4 products have been designed to create the wealth for you. The first one is our Access Wealth Plan. It costs 324 Rand a month, and for 324 Rand, you get 2 independent products. Firstly, your very own tax-free investment account, and secondly, 120,000 Rands worth of personal accident cover. Now, there's a couple of things in there you may not understand. What's a tax-free investment account? What's personal accident cover? Excellent. Go and watch the training video. Okay? Go and find out there, and I'll spend hours with you. But you get those 2 for 324 Rand a month, and we take 100 Rand of your 324 and we put it into your investment account every month. That's your money. And that means that before you've even connected a single person to us, you're already creating an asset for yourself in our investment account. Then the second product is our Wealth Guard product. It's 249 Rand a month. For 249 Rand a month, you get R1 million worth of personal accident cover. This means that when you pass away, your beneficiaries get R1 million. $1 million. There are no waiting periods, no maximum age limits, no medical examinations or declarations, which means that absolutely everybody in South Africa can be in your channel creating wealth for themselves and for you with this product. You know this. I mean, most South Africans cannot get insured because they're too risky. They're too old, too sick, live in too dangerous areas, have too dangerous jobs. All of them can have this product. All of them. Go and watch the review videos. All right. Now, I laugh because I have one of my wealth engineers the other day say to me, Brendan, people struggle with the language barrier at DuePoint, and they come to me later on, they get excited, they sign up, then they come back later and say, no, I didn't understand a thing. All right, so let's see. 249 Rand, R1 million worth of personal accident cover, everyone's allowed in. Did anybody not understand that? Okay, so these are they're never allowed to say to you again they didn't understand. Okay, that's the 3 things. They now know what they're doing. Okay. Third product is our Family Wealth Funeral Cover. Everybody understand what funeral insurance is? Funeral cover? You die, they pay for your coffin. Okay, simple enough. No language barrier issues there. Okay. Starts at 299 Rand a month, and for 299 Rand, again, you get 2 products. The first one is funeral cover. You can pick either 20,000 Rand if you want the cheap coffin, or 30,000 Rand if you want the expensive coffin. Okay, you choose. That was a joke. You don't have to look so sad at me. All right, 20 or 30,000. And you can add 5 to 10 family members onto it. So you can add either 5 family members or your big family can add 10 family members. Watch the review video. You'll see this is the best product on the market today. Hands down, we believe it. All right. And then the second part of this product is you get 10,000 rands worth of outstanding debt cover. So when the principal member dies, that'll be you. When you pass away, we're going to cover 10,000 rands worth of your debt so that your family doesn't have to. That is very powerful stuff. I don't know of another funeral plan that does that in the country today. All right. And then our fourth product is our Wealth Points Buyers Club. It's 299 Rand a month to be a member. You don't get anything for being a member other than the fact that you get access to every single one of our suppliers. We got motor manufacturers, retail, data suppliers, entertainers, travel agencies, gyms, you name it, where you can get discounts, vouchers, account managers, special services, all sorts of things from all of these guys. If you watch our training videos and watch some of our testimonies, you will see how people are using this product to change their monthly expenditure. Remember, that's the thing that keeps rising, is the cost of everything. We've got to work out a way to get it back down. This product does that for you if you use it correctly. So watch the videos, understand how to use this product correctly. All right, now those products are the mechanism by which we create wealth. Normally, we would get you to buy them by advertising to you, wouldn't we? You would see us on TV, on billboards and radio stations, you name it. We'd be advertising to get you to buy those products. We'd make you pay for those adverts through the cost of your product. Banking fees, funeral cover, car insurance, 30 to 50% of your payment every month is for next month's adverts. You're always paying for next month's adverts in everything you pay for. Here at DuePoint, we do no advertising at all. That's why you'd never heard of us before this morning. You will never, ever see an advert for DuePoint. Not ever. And as a result, all that money we were going to spend anyway on SABC, DSTV, Prime Media, hundreds of millions a year, we were going to spend it, is now made available to us to give to you and your channels in the creation of wealth. And we divide that up in 2 ways. The first way is through our returns program. Our returns program pays you 27.50 Rand for every product payment in your channel every month that those products are paid for, multiplied by a factor of where in your channel the payment's made. It sounds complicated, but it is very simple. What it does is it says that you go out, you chat to some of your friends, they become wealth engineers, pay for their products, and you get 27.50 Rand multiplied by 200%, 55 Rand. 55 Rand for every product payment made in your channel every month going forward. Now, I get different reactions again. Some people go, that's absolutely fantastic, and they realize that if if that person takes 2 products, you get 110 Rand. 3 products, 165, 4 products, 220 Rand for every individual on your first point. Then other people go, no ways. I got this WhatsApp, I got this Facebook page where they said that if I sell the pot, I'll get 450 Rand. What am I going to do with 55 Rand? What they forget is that the 450 Rand for the pot is once. You've got to go and try sell that pot again next month and next month and next month. Here, you connect the person once, and it's 55 Rand every single month for every product they have. As I said, imagine they have 4 products, it's 220 Rand. Every single month thereafter, you connected them once to us. Do you see the difference? I think South Africans haven't clicked on this yet, that we create lifetime permanent wealth with our products, not cash in transit. I sell the pot, I get 450 Rand, and then the money is gone. Here it's every single month. These guys go out, they chat to some of their friends, and the same thing happens again. They become wealth engineers, pay for their product, you get 27 Rand, 50 multiplied by 200%, 55 Rand again. 55 Rand every month for every product that they have. Look at this, you've done hardly anything, 5 people. It's just an example, but you've only done 5 people in it, and you're already earning 1,000 Rand a month. 1,000 Rand a month. Yes, I know on Facebook they said you'd be rich in 90 days, but they were lying, and you know it. Here we've said do some effort, just a little bit of effort, and we'll get you up to 12,000 Rand a year. It's not 1,000 Rand in your first month. It's 1,000 Rand every month after that, after a little bit of effort. You put some more effort and a little bit more time in, and you continue to earn. But now on a diminishing basis down to the 8th point. But from the 8th point on, you have no limit to your earning potential here. You will always get 4% of 27.50 Rand for every product payment across your channel, no matter how many points after point 8, as long as you qualify to earn. This means you can build a channel of any size you like. You put 20 years into DuePoint, you could have a 100-point channel. A 100-point channel you can earn on every product, on every point in your entire channel. You hand it over to your children and they can carry on. There is generational wealth that we have created in our system here. Go to YouTube, watch our training videos. You look for the video that says Returns and Rewards. We explain to you in detail how you are able to create wealth across the generations with us here. But we ask for that payment of time. That's the payment. That's the price here. That's the one most South Africans will not accept this morning. They'll watch this presentation, get super excited, and then go, I'm sorry, I watch sport and other entertainment things on the weekend. I don't have time to make wealth. I don't. I'm busy. Congratulations. We'll make you treasurer of the I'm Busy Club. Folks, we're all in the busy club, like I said. But those of us who say, I'm tired. I am tired of my circumstances. I'm sick and tired of not knowing where the next rand is coming from. I'm sick and tired of lasting from mouthful to mouthful. And I want to make proper permanent change, not get-rich-quick style, Facebook, WhatsApp-y style. I want to make permanent real wealth. Those people, they get up and they go, you know what, a little bit of time. I'll put a little bit of time into changing my circumstances permanently. We did a whole lot of mathematics on this, guys, and we came up with a growth rate formula we call 3 plus 2. You have to grow, otherwise you can't make any money. But we took a very, very conservative growth rate formula that we think sits and fits into everybody's circumstances, no matter how important you think you are. This will fit in, whether you're the CEO of Anglo or whether you are the mailman in the local cafe. You know, this will fit into your lifestyle. 3 plus 2 says that in your first month with us, you're responsible for putting 3 people into your channel. That's it, just 3. You've got an entire month to find 3 people to put on your first point. You can see how reasonable we were here. Then we said plus 2. Every month thereafter, you are responsible for connecting just 2 people to your channel. Can you put just 2 people into your channel every month? 1 every 15 days. We really don't think like this is a big ask, okay? But what we do ask for is that you do it permanently. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. How many of you, after January, were still doing what you said you were going to do on New Year's Eve? How many of you ever have done something? This is the big question. You said at the beginning of the year, you said, I'm getting back into gym. I'm going to smash gym this year. I'm getting back in shape. 2 years later, you're still smashing it. You never missed a session. Hands up, who's done that? No? 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 Okay, all right. No, what about those? There we go, there's 1. All right, so you've proved it's 1%. There's our 1% stat, you see. Okay, so then we have the other thing. What about those of you who said, I want to become a great musician. I'm tired to learn the guitar. And you sat down and you just smashed that guitar. 3, 4 years later, you're still playing. You're like a pro. No one. We are not good at credits. You're the 1%. Excellent. No one does this stuff, okay? We are very bad at creating good habits. But if I asked you bad habits, if I said, have any of you started a bad habit and like solidified it in your life, then all of you would be able to put your hands up. Now I have to ask you to start a good new habit. This good new habit, which is going to be hard to do, is to connect 2 people every month. It includes December that's coming up. This December that's coming up, you have to find 2 people in December. I'm not asking for 20, just 2, but it's got to happen in December. It's got to happen in January. It's got to happen in Easter. You still got to find those 2 people. Now, if you can do that every single month going forward, pay that price of time. Here is how we think you will build wealth with us at DuePoint. If you can do it for 6 months with us, 6 months, you'll be on about 2,500 rand a month. You've only been adding 2 people. Now you can add 10, you can add 100, you can add 1, you can add no one. It's just going to change the numbers that I'm showing you here. You want this to happen faster, add more than 2 people a month. But if you're adding just 2, after 6 months, you can reasonably expect to be on 2,500 rand a month. Again, I get people that kind of laugh at me. 2.5 grand? You must be joking, man. I'm doing cryptocurrency, man. They told me I'll be on 100 grand in 90 days. Yeah, okay, well, you go find the people that are on 100 grand after 90 days, you bring them to me, okay? So far, I've never met 1, okay, because there aren't any. Here, I'm telling you for real. You spend 6 months with us, and we'll put you on 2,500 rand a month permanently. It's 30,000 rand a year extra income. You still got your salary because you haven't quit your jobs, and now you've got an extra 2.5 grand in the middle of every single month. You put another 6 months in. That's 1 year. It's this time next year. Beginning of October, that 2,500 becomes 9,000 to 10,000 rand a month. So in 1 year, you'll increase your earnings by 10,000 rand. You're in control. You're in control. Would you like to give yourself an increase every month for the next 12 months? Because it doesn't go 2.5, 10. It goes, you know, 165, 270, 500, 1,000, 1,500, 2.5, 3, 4. Every month it's climbing as you're adding your 2 people every single month. Okay? So you're giving yourself an increase every single month. Do we have that control now? We don't. But in DuePoint, you do. You can't go to your boss right now and say, I want to increase every single month. You can't do it. But at DuePoint, you can choose to do that. An increase every month. That's real. It's not like what's advertised. It's actually real that comes through for you. 1 year from now, and you've got an extra 120,000 Rand a year of cash flow into your life. If you can do 2 years with us, that's going to rise to 27 to 30,000 Rand a month. That's 2 years. It's not 2 months. It's not 2 weeks. It's not the first 2 people you speak to. It's not the first 20 people you speak to all say no or don't pay or drop out or etc., etc. It's 2 years of connecting 2 people to us. That's all we ask you to do. Your responsibility doesn't extend to whether they pay or duplicate. That's not your responsibility. It's just adding 2 every month. If you can do it for 3 years, it rises to 40 to 45,000 Rand a month. If you do it for 4 years, it'll rise to 60,000 Rand a month. How many of you in the room want 60,000 Rand a month? Very, very few. Huh? Huh? 5 years, and you'll be on 80 to 100,000 Rand a month. Now, 5 years is 5 years, guys. I need to remind you of that, because 5 months from now, you'll come to me and go, no, Brendan, no, it's too hard. It's too hard. Those of you who want to really know what's going on, we want to know what your journey is like at DuePoint, you come and meet me here at 11:30 today. We're going to be doing what's called our launch workshop for those who are serious about creating wealth here. I'll show you. I'll fortune tell your future. And around about 5 months, you go, I can't do this anymore. Nobody's paying. Everyone's not duplicating. Folks, that's not your responsibility. I've said, can you for 5 years just connect 2 people a month to me? Forget about what they do. If you can do that, the math starts working for you. You find in those people the 1 or 2 who catch this vision and build your wealth for you. And 5 years down, you're on 100,000 Rand a month. That's R1 million a year. R1 million a year, you're in the top 0.5% of earners in the country. That's what we build here at DuePoint. And have you had to sell any pots, fill out any paper application forms, pay monthly fees? No, you haven't. And so when you get to that point when you want to start quitting, you better ask yourself that question. When the guy comes and flashes his shiny new thing at you and goes, come in, you just have to pay this and you're in. Just ask yourself that question. Am I going to be selling something? Am I going to be filling out paper forms? Am I paying? If it's yes to all of those, stay away. Folks, are people doing it here at DuePoint? Absolutely. We've got tens of thousands of individuals at DuePoint that are making wealth for themselves. We put 2 or 3 of them a month on stage to show you various spectrums, some doing badly, some doing well. We show you everybody. Go to our YouTube channel, you'll see the people shooting the lights out. You'll also see the people earning a couple hundred Rand a month. We show you everybody here at DuePoint. This month we had Sandra up with us, been with us for 2 years, built wealth for a year, earned 20,000 bucks in her first year from us. 20,000 extra bucks in her first year. This is a busy lady. She doesn't have time. You want to talk about not having time? This lady doesn't have time. She still got 20 grand out of us in our first year. Then she disappeared because someone came and flashed something shiny at her. And she said, oh, I better go and see what that's like. Spent a whole year there and discovered it was all lies. What a shock. Okay, wasted a whole lot of money, lost a whole lot of time. But you know what happened during that second year? We still paid her every single month. Every month she got paid by DuePoint because you create permanent wealth here. And when she suddenly clicked, what the hell am I doing? I'm at this place trying to do cash in transit, and the whole time I've been doing nothing at DuePoint. They've been paying me every single month. She turned around, came back here, and is already building a team, nearly 400 people, 8 people that she's working with closely. And life is turning around permanently here at DuePoint, as we've always promised. Then we had Casper on stage with us, been with us for 2.5 years. He can tell you about the circumstances of South Africa, retrenchment, unable to get a job. Look at him, he ticks all the boxes. White, male, Afrikaans, perfect employee. Perfect for employment. I'm just saying, I mean, you know, he knows how hard it is to get a job, to keep a job, to earn. He's got a family he's trying to feed. He will tell you how hard it is and how much time he's had to waste just trying to survive. Just trying to survive. But over the course of those 2.5 years while he's been trying to survive, he's also created an income here at DuePoint of 7,000 Rand a month. Now, when you get retrenched, it literally is a when question. It's not an if anymore. When you get retrenched, wouldn't it be nice to know you can fall back on 7,000 Rand a month? That just comes through no matter what you're doing in the month. Wouldn't it be nice? Well, it's been a lifesaver for Casper, a lifesaver for him. Next week, Thursday night, he'll be here if you want to chat to him. And as I said, he will tell you how hard it is to be unemployed, to be unemployable because of, as I say, the tick boxes, you know, and how to survive and what he's building here with us. He got an extra 50 grand last year out of us, 50 grand of income. Absolute lifesaver, and you can see he's really moving along at the moment. Then we had Lynette as well. Lynette's not a spring chicken anymore. She's an older lady, been working really hard for the last 2.5 years. Struggled like crazy in the beginning. Struggled going to her friends and saying, guys, you've got to come and do this, and them giving her all the excuses. Oh, this person believes it's this, and it doesn't work, and I don't have time, and I want a job, and no. She said she worked through 500 people in 1 year. 500, and she didn't move. She didn't move. You'll understand ranks in a moment. She was rank 3 at the beginning of this year. She spent about 18 months on rank 3. Did not move, but she did not quit. And she persevered and persevered and persevered. And this year alone, in the last 9 months, she's gone from rank 3 to rank 7. She's now got a channel worth 16,000 Rand a month. Would it be nice to get 16,000 Rand a month? Actually get 16,000, where you can show people the in contacts on your phone. You can show them your bank statement. You don't have to pretend you're earning and never show them. We get a lot of that passing through here, where they pretend to earn elsewhere, but when you ask for it, they can't show it to you. Here you actually can every single month. This lady is absolutely amazing, has not quit, and will be rank 9 very, very shortly with us here at DuePoint. It's absolutely amazing. Remarkable effort from her. Guys, you can go and see. You can see that was Lynette many years ago when she first started. Go and see everybody that's been building wealth here at DuePoint. Some a couple hundred rand, some a couple thousand, some 10, 15,000, some of them 20, some of them 60, some of them 100,000 Rand a month. Go and see them all. They're all there. You've got those videos on YouTube to watch. Okay? Available for you to understand how people are creating wealth here. Real wealth, not promised wealth. Real wealth here at DuePoint. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is DuePoint from start to finish. Everything else I tell you this morning is just cherries on the cake. You now know everything you need to know in order to become a wealth engineer. And if you do decide to become a wealth engineer, you simply go to our website, DuePoint.net, fill out the application form. Less than 3 minutes, you're a wealth engineer. No money having parted from your hands. How great is that? And this afternoon, the tool is in your hand. You can start building wealth right now, this afternoon. Get the tools. Struggle with the cost of data? Buy the USB stick. Buy it now. Wherever you are watching around the country, call client service and buy it now. You struggle because your phones don't work, the batteries keep dying? Get the backup battery. Get the business cards. Get the iPad covers. Get the notebooks and the notepads. Whatever you need to start the conversation, go and get them. They're all out here. You can see them in our glass cabinet. The prices are on the counter, and you can order them at any time from client services. They're there to help you. They're not going to make me money. This is not a money-making racket here. You'll see the prices. They are for you to be able to help you make money. Guys, we are live and kicking on Facebook. You should be able to see everything that we're doing there. We try and bring you into this business on a daily basis so that you are not working for a faceless, cold company. Here you work for a company that you can be in the heart of every day of the week. There's a new post we put out yesterday, Third Degree Thursday is coming up, and I see it's had like 3 shares. It like kills me. This is like the biggest event of the month. Where are my wealth engineers going? Share, 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 share to everybody. Do not want everybody to be here. How come it's had like 3 shares? Did you see the picture Rob put of me? It's awesome. It's such an awesome picture. Go to Facebook now and share that image. You want as many people joining us next week, Thursday, as possible. Make sure you subscribe to us on YouTube as well, please. It is free to subscribe, and then you know when we're live every day. I get so frustrated. I mean, we're down in KZN. We nearly killed ourselves trying to get the guys just to tune into the Wi-Fi. I'm like, what is going on? It's 2019 and people don't know how to tune into the Wi-Fi. Guys, on your phones is how you will be able to tune in live to us every day. It's a single button. Now, if you subscribe to our YouTube channel, your phone will actually ping. It'll go, ping, DuePoint's about to go live. You just click it, boom, and we're now on your screen. You can go, Oaks, pull in, look, shut up. No questions afterwards. Watch. And you can be connecting people to your channel, creating wealth. This is what you do here at DuePoint. Get involved. And then, guys, download our app. It's a free app, like everything at DuePoint. It's a free app. Put it on your phone right now. It is the tool you use to create wealth here. If you are trying to connect someone to DuePoint who doesn't have a phone, doesn't know how to use a phone, then they are the wrong person for creating wealth for you. Are they not? Okay, so move to the next person who does have a smartphone, who does know how to use it, and can do a simple thing like download an app onto their phone. Okay, do that. Make sure you are creating sustainable wealth. Don't go to people who can't do it. Make sure you get that app. That app has got everything on it you need to do DuePoint. Okay, guys, we even teach you how to do this business. From the ground up, we teach you through our XP Rewards program, training program. We put you through a series of steps and programs. When you complete them, we give you experience points, XP points. They are a measure of your maturity and experience with us here. They're not worth anything. They just measure your progress with us here. As you accumulate experience and your channel naturally starts growing, and you meet the two criteria of channel size and experience, we rank you up. And as we rank you up, we start to reward you. In the beginning with a little bit of cash, okay, help you get going in the beginning. You can get it quickly. And then as you get more serious down here, well, now the cash starts to get real serious. And then from about rank 5, we start to reward you with tools. Now, you know what I like about these pictures, Pumi, is that they are not in a shop somewhere where we fooled the attendant to run away while we quickly took a picture with it, which is what we see in all the WhatsApp images you get. You know, the Ferrari and the Range Rover and the handbag. This is real. This is our office. I'll go show you those lights behind there. Well, these are real promises. So while it is not a Ferrari, we'll get to that later. Right now, at rank 5, we give you an imported Lightning Memory Stick. It's got everything on it you need to connect people to us, and it connects into every single electronic device in South Africa. So wherever you are, you plug it in and you're showing people DuePoint. Then at rank 7, we give you a 12,500 Rand set of imported gold gilded, not inked, gilded business cards that are custom made for you. It takes us about 6 to 8 weeks to have them made for you. There's literally like some old man down in the Western Cape who puts the gold on. Like he's like the only guy who can do it. All right? And we have made for you. Okay? When you have these cards and you hand them out to individuals, you connect them to DuePoint and create wealth for yourself. And then at rank 9, as long as you maintain your channel size with us, every year that you do for the rest of your life, we take you and your family away, not you and your family away on a 1-week trip, 5-star business class, all expenses paid. No T's and C's. There's no little star here. I don't know if you've noticed that says T's and C's apply. You have to buy the air tickets. You have to buy the transfer. You have to pay the airport. There's none of that. It's an all expenses paid trip. Is it the reason why you joined DuePoint? No. This is the reward you get for having built wealth at DuePoint. At rank 9, you're already earning 20 to 30,000 Rand a month. You don't need me to pay for a trip to Mauritius anymore. You can buy your own one. This is a reward we give you. So don't get disappointed when you go, I thought I was going to have this in 3 months. No, that's not what we do at DuePoint. What do we do at DuePoint? What is the product we sell? Wealth. That's what we do. This is cherry on the cake. When you get to rank 9, which is not going to take you 5 minutes, then you get to come away with us every year like this.
All of your wind has gone, and all of the paths you've drawn have sunk to the ocean sun where no one can see. You stand, don't let the dark embrace, cower the dreams you chase under the rust and blood. Don't let yourself give up.
Did you notice the lack of internet footage there? That's because we actually do it. We didn't have to again fool you into it. We go every year. We've been last year, we're going this year, we're going next year, we go every year. You can find the footage and other videos and photos on our galleries, on our websites. We're 8th of December. It's like 60-something days now. We're at the airport with our rank 9s going again. Heritage Ladelphia Hotel this year, 5-star deluxe. It's going to be incredible. So the question is, who's going to be there with us? Who will be the next rank 9? Any one of you can be it. We don't do a filtering process here where at the door I'll now decide who gets to go rank 9, who doesn't. You're going to decide for yourself. And can I tell you that most of you will decide you don't want to go rank 9? I don't know why. But you will choose it. It's the most remarkable thing. Because when it comes down to it and you go, hang on, I actually need to spend some time now connecting people, you'll go, nah, I'm happy to stay in my current set of circumstances, literally getting poorer every month. Why you would make that decision, I don't know, but it is one that the majority of people do. But a percentage of you today will go, no, I'm tired of getting poorer every month. I'm tired of not having options, and I'm going to do the work required. And you will be with me on the boat, on the islands, traveling the world in the next year or two. How long does it take you to get to rank 9? Well, on average, because people are slow and do it very slowly, about 19 months. Donnie is around here somewhere this morning. He did in 16. Pumi and Patrick did in 11. You can get there in less than a year to rank 9. Or you can be like this chap over here and get there in 5 months. 5 months to rank 9. It just depends on you. You can get there quickly or you can get there slowly. There's no deadline. There's no timeline. You miss this year, it doesn't matter. Come with us next year. You miss next year, it doesn't matter. Come with us the year after. It doesn't matter. You just take as long as you take to get there. Your responsibility, connect people. Not whether they pay or duplicate. I can guarantee you now most of them won't, because they'll make the same decision as most of you this morning, which is, no, it's too much like hard work. But some of them will, and they'll build your channels, they'll build your wealth, and you'll find yourself there with us. And those of you who find yourselves at rank 9 will also find yourselves moving to rank 10, and then rank 11. And at rank 11, we give you your own car. It's not financed through us, it's not rented from us, it's not branded, and we don't give it to you and then take it away when we don't like you. It's your car forever. We sign it over to you. Have we done it? Yes. We didn't have to go to, in this case, Ford's dealership, distract the attendant and take pictures. It's not what we had to do. This is very real. And it's your car. That's 11 of 28 ranks we currently have mapped in our system. So we've shown you the first third. What do you think's in the second 2/3? Well, we don't show you because we don't want you getting excited about things that will take a long time to get to. I know in the other things, they go straight to that. We don't. They're all in there for real. But this is what I think you can get started with here at DuePoint. Ladies and gentlemen, this Thursday coming up, we've got what's called Third Degree Thursday here. We do it only once every 3 months. I believe this is the last one for 2018. This is the post of me in the kitchen, on fire, the one no one wants to share. Why? I don't know. We have a very special brand new format Thursday night, this Thursday at 6:30, where I'm going to be roasted. We've got the 10 toughest wealth engineers going to ask me the 10 toughest questions that are out there. So if you want to know things about DuePoint, if you want the toughest questions asked to me, and I'm going to have to answer them on that evening, it's going to be a very fun evening. It's going to be a great evening. It's going to be a perfect evening as well for difficult people. You know, the people who all know better and have all the answers and have done the maths and it doesn't work. You know, all of those people, perfect evening, this Thursday night, 6:30. Guys, it's broadcast live as usual. Every room around the country should be fully packed this week. Start booking online to have your seats here. There are limited seats here. And start blocking your diaries out. No excuses. You want guests here, guests here, guests here. It's a perfect evening to showcase DuePoint on. Guys, this Thursday and on Facebook, guys, share the thing. Get it to your guests. Get it to your friends. Share it out. I want to see it going to everybody so that you've got people coming this Thursday night. Guys, as I said, our Facebook site is not like a shoe site where you go to once a month to see what the new shoes are. This is a wealth creation site on Facebook. You're there every day, looking at what we're doing. So share this one out for the next week, and let's make sure everybody's there and watching live this Thursday at 6:30. Guys, we're showcasing DuePoint around the country right now. We've just been to Durban. Next week, Saturday, I'm in Port Elizabeth. So all the guys in the Eastern Cape, get to PE next week. Book your tickets. It's a limited venue size at this particular one, so make sure you're the first ones to come in and get tickets so that we can see you there next week, Saturday. Showcasing DuePoint is the perfect opportunity for people to build their channels and their wealth across the country. Make sure you've got your accommodation, air tickets, transport, all booked and ready to go, because at 12 o'clock, I believe it is, on the 13th, this coming Saturday, I'll be down there live with showcasing DuePoint to the Eastern Cape. Guys, after this, 11:30, I encourage all of you to return. I'm going to see who's already made the decision, no, I'm not interested in wealth, in the next 30 minutes. It's an awesome divider already. But for those of you who actually want to create wealth at DuePoint and want to do it quickly, you don't want to wait 19 months before you go rank 9, then for 45 minutes at 11:30 this morning, back in this room and broadcast live, guys, so do not let everybody run away. Gather them again at 11:30. We're going to be talking seriously about how you create wealth at DuePoint. Seriously. So for those of you not serious, off you go. Thank you for coming this morning. For those of you who are serious about creating wealth with us, like we're serious, 11:30, I want to see you back in this room, and we will broadcast it live. Guys, that's DuePoint top to bottom. If you're excited about it this morning and genuinely want to change your circumstances and create permanent wealth, well then sit with the person who brought you here this morning and become a wealth engineer. Guys, if you are really not interested in becoming a wealth engineer this morning, please do not fill the form out because you want your friend to feel good. I promise you it's a short-term feeling good. They will feel very sad when you don't pay at the end of the month. Okay? So please, do not do that to them. Rather just say to them, guys, thanks. Thank you for the opportunity, but no thanks. We actually appreciate that far more than people signing up and then not paying. Okay? So guys, please this morning, only if you're serious. We won't take offense if you say no. If you are serious, sit with the person who brought you here this morning. Fill out the form, 3 minutes. And you're wealth engineers today, and you can get out there and start building wealth. Questions and concerns, come and ask me afterwards, or ask the people who connected you this morning. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. I'll see you all outside. Let's go make some money.